Hello everyone, this is Akio Bujo and I am here to show you my current setup and what I am hopefully going to be using for the rest of this year into the new year. We will see. One thing, I am filming on the floor right now. I can almost promise you that a cat will come into view at some point. There's one actually down here with me on this blanket right now, but she is out of the shot, so bear with me if that happens. So I am currently using and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, a Cadeneta Notebook. It is from that same name, Cadeneta Notebooks, on Etsy, and she makes faux leather planners. They're really, really squishy, and I mean, this is my first experience with faux leather. From a distance, like, it has texture, it looks nice. It definitely it's not leather. Like, it has a nice feel, it's a nice product, but I don't think it would pass for leather by anyone that is experienced with leather planners. But that being said, it has this awesome wide strap here, and I'm absolutely loving that. I have an ollie clip on the front, and I just ordered a new one yesterday, so hopefully I will get that soon. Inside here, I have a lot going on, and actually, because of the glare, let me prop this up with my pouch here. There, that's pretty good. So one thing I will say about the Cadeneta Notebook is the outside is the faux leather texture. The inside is like felt, which isn't a huge deal. I'm not crazy about it though. I have pets and I do tend to get like little cat hair or dog hair stuck to the inside here in a way that just wouldn't happen in a leather planner, but you know, whatever. Putting that aside, it's a really nice quality notebook and I absolutely love it. So if you see anything in my setup and you want to know where it's from and I don't explicitly mention it here, send me a message, either comment below or message me on Instagram, and I will get that information for you. So I have my in case of emergency card and these two little cuties right here, which I've had for a while. In here, I have a lunar calendar, pictures of my husband and I, a check for financial information. This is a yearly calendar that I made, and I've made another one for next year, and then one of those cute little hollow doily things. So I keep that tucked right in there. And this is a wallet. You can use it as a wallet. So here are card slots, and I keep this little thing tucked in here for my deco. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat, this, and these two, see, cat here. These two vinyls are all from Lasny Kriya. She has her own website now, and she makes the cutest stuff in the most gorgeous pastel color palettes, and I am living for like everything this woman creates. So I have a lot of Lasny Kriya in here that I've added recently. So I was in pocket rings. This is a jelly dashboard. You can probably see the little holes here. This is just a jelly dashboard that I was using in my pocket rings, and I took packing tape, taped it together with another one, and I'm using it TN style in here. So this is, I have a little piece of packing tape here because the vinyl is starting to peel off, like the colored part. So that's my little ghetto fix for that. But I do have a really cute decal on the way from a new shop that I'm shopping with. So I will show you guys that on my Instagram when it gets here. It's coming from Canada, so it's taking a little while. All right, so the bulk of my planning is in this Pocket Moleskine Weekly Planner. This is it. I could take this out of the cover with no other notebooks, and I have everything I need right in here. I did the washi dashboard decorating thing on the inside of the cover, and I used packing tape to kind of like laminate-ish it. And then I have all of these die cuts from my pocket ring setup, and I just moved them over to here so I can have them with me. They are also laminated, so they're repositionable, and like this makes me super happy. So I have my little list here of things that I need to do before winter, and just like a little front dashboard for myself for information. And then I have a whole bunch of sticky notes that I laid down here. I try to like even them out so that my planner doesn't get real lumpy. And then I've taken note paper here and there and washi taped it in on top of like the things that come in the front of a Moleskine planner that I don't use. There's a whole bunch of things I wish they would just leave out and put in note pages instead, but that's not how they're doing it. So I have covered that up so that I can use it in other ways. And I've got my monthlies here. Then it goes into 2020. So this planner is, it's an 18-month planner. It started in July. It goes through the end of 2019 and then all of 2020. So I started doing this earlier today, and then I'm like, why am I decorating next year? I am going to be on break because I'm a teacher for 2 weeks this year. We had 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's, and I'm like, why am I doing this now? I'm not going to have anything fun to do in my planner when I'm on break, so I stopped. And then here's 2021, just a year at a glance for future planning. I have some lists here: OPI polish, my skincare and makeup products that I use the most, family favorites, low carb meal ideas, crochet hooks hidden for safekeeping, and then like some miscellaneous information that I don't want to share, but I do really need to have on hand. And then just some more blank note pages, and I filled a lot of pages up with lined sticky notes because they are my jam. I love them. And I can just write down random whatevers. So, my weeklies. So this is a weekly planner. You've only got your year at a glances, your monthlies, and your weeklies. There are no dailies, but that is okay with me because I have a separate notebook for that I can use if I need to. So, the weeks look like this when you haven't written in them yet. I like to make them cutesy, and I take my black pen, the pen that I use in this Moleskine planner, because Moleskine paper sucks. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not great, especially if you're used to using printables and having like decently weighted white smooth paper that you're printing your printables on, or if you're using Tomoe River paper and like a Hobonichi, or if you have other Tomoe River paper products. Like, this paper is not taking a fountain pen, I can tell you that. It can't even handle a Sharpie pen. Like, it bleeds real bad. It can't handle most pens that I keep in my rotation, which sucks. I really like gel pens. I like the bold dark line that you get from them. However, it does decently handle the Uniball Signos. Yeah. It's not anything special. You can get it like at the pharmacy. But it's a gel pen. It writes decently smoothly-ish. It doesn't skip too much. It's a pretty decent pen. And I like the way that it looks on the paper, and the paper can handle it. Now, if you're gonna really, really like color hard, you're gonna get a little bit of bleed through, but nowhere near as bad as with the other gel pens that I have. So I go through with my black pen and I border each of the days here, and then I either use this, which is a Bic multicolor pen in like the tropical colors, or I use mild liners or my Crayola, what are they called? Super tips? Something like that. Like the super cute giant kit of like 50 markers that Crayola has. It's a really good value and they have super cute colors. So here I put my my to-dos, little details, and then up here I'm putting kind of like a highlight of the week, so something significant that happened, what I'm currently watching or reading, if I started something new. So here it was the baby shower for my nephew, and I had a root canal. So I'll give you a little flip here. Like this is marker. You're gonna see some profanity because it's my planner and I am vulgar and life is frustrating, so I'm not gonna apologize for that. Instead of using stickers, I've been doodling in this planner like the same design of the stickers that I have, trying to cut down on bulk, but I mean, I have the cute stickers, they're in my possession, so I will end up using them eventually. Just right now, I'm enjoying the little doodles. And then this was in my ring planner. I just used some washi tape to cover up the holes, and I use it because it has a little adhesive pen loop from Amazon on it. So I keep my extra pen. I always have to have this with me because I use it all the time. And I use this to mark my day. It's super cute. And I use, these are the little tail end trimmings of when I have made various washi dashboards. I always keep these and then make something out of them because it gives it like a cute little stained glass effect, and it's the same thing on the back, just with more pink rather than purple. So this is my current week. Yeah. So I have a few more things left to do today, and then I will do my little weekly review up here because it's Sunday, and then next week. So I'll probably also sometime today go through and, you know, do my borders, my boxes, and whatever for next week. Then they have blank note pages back here, but like 2. And I just have my pen test page. Then here's the back cover. So I did the same thing with the washi, the packing tape, and then putting in my die cuts from my pocket rings. And then here it's the same thing. You can see the holes, but it's whatever. Like, I'm not gonna buy more. I'm so fickle when it comes to my planning. I get so excited about things and setting up new stuff. Like, I'm not gonna buy a $15 bundle of gel paper, whatever, gel sheets, when I could just do this and it works fine. So it doesn't bother me. So more of my favorite die cuts, more Harry Potter, because duh. And this I drew myself based off of the side-eye flower from Happy Scrappy. And this was a little field notes notebook that I got with some sort of purchase. It might have even been this notebook. I can't remember. But it was just the brown craft paper cover, and I don't do brown. So I used just acrylic paint, slapped it on here one night, and now it's purple. This was another dash, but I actually cut the holes off to make it a little narrower. And this is from, her name is Savvy. It's printed on vellum, so I use this to mark my page in this little, it's like a little journal insert. I haven't used it yet because I was using a thicker notebook. I swapped this one in to make my planner a little bit thinner, and so any extra thoughts or feelings I will write down in there. More cutesy die cuts, family pictures of Hubs and I, cutesy little die cuts that remind me of my husband. And then I have this. So I made this a long time ago, just a little folder, but it was like the folder cover. It didn't have any pockets on the inside. So I added the Target dollar spot pockets, and I cut like crudely little like a little bend, little swoosh in each one to help me get the stickers in and out. So these are from Grumpy Bear Sticker Co. and obviously Lasting Korea Shop. It says that at the top. And those are my go-tos. And then I just have this little bow in the back. I keep bumping the camera. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, that is it. It is a cute little setup. I'm really loving it. I bought this this notebook from Cadeneta Notebooks a few months ago, and in the time it took for her to make it and then it to ship from, I can't remember, Spain maybe, a foreign country. Like, it takes a little bit of time to get here. I took the rings out of my Vanderspecs and put a Stalogy in them, which works great, but I like the way that the Moleskine is already set up and ready for me to go. And I like that it's a little bit smaller, because like the Stalogy fits in the pocket Vanderspec because the rings take up some room. So removing the rings gives you that extra space for the A6 to fit. However, I really prefer pocket size notebooks. Like, I just do. They're narrower and they're just so cute. Like, they're cutesy. I like things to be cutesy. I don't know why. That's what I'm into. So I had paid for this notebook and I figured, let's give it a try. Let's see how I like it. I know that TNs are making a comeback this year or into this coming year. I'm not really a TN person, purely because the closure alone, the elastic band closure, I really don't like. I have gotten into the snap closure from my various ring planners, and I just think they look a little more sophisticated. So the fact that this has the snap closure, but it also has strings and it has the secretarial pockets to stick extra notebooks in, like, I think it's really nice. It's different than your average TN, and it's a little bit nicer, in my opinion. I am absolutely dying for the Chic Sparrow to start making snap closure, because I would be all over that shit so quick. A lot of companies do offer that, but they don't finish their edges. I do not like unfinished edges. I think it looks sloppy. And when you're charging $50 to like $120 for this little leather thing, like, I use pocket size, it's not a ton of leather. It's not like an A5. So I'm paying pretty good money for a pretty small product, and you can't finish the edges? Like, really? Come on. Foxy Fix. Like, I'll name drop. I'm irritated with Foxy Fix for various reasons, but other companies too, like smaller at-home companies that I have no beef with. So I'm not going to name drop there, but I just think that it makes a difference. So, like, you know, your Gillios, your Vanderspecs, who else? Chic Sparrow, Speckled Fawns, like, they're all finishing their edges and they look wonderful. So I don't understand why you wouldn't. I just think it looks really sloppy and like you aren't giving us our money's worth. So that's that. If Chic Sparrow ever starts making snap closure, I'm going to be all over it, because I do really like genuine leather. I hate that it comes from an animal. I do. My husband tries to tell me that it's a byproduct of the food industry, and as long as there's a meat industry for food, there will always be a leather industry. They're not being killed just for their hides. But I don't know if that's always true. That's what I try to tell myself. It just, I don't know. I do miss the real leatherness of it, but if you're gonna go for a faux leather product, Cadeneta Notebooks is an awesome one to go for. I don't have anything to compare it to, but she's real squishy. Like, she's nice, she's supple. I'm not mad at her. And I am probably almost definitely going to order this in other colors from Cadeneta Notebooks because she's real cute and I am feeling her and her plump goodness, you guys. So if you have a Cadeneta notebook, let me know what you think. If you have been considering going the faux leather route, I recommend Cadeneta notebooks. And I would love to see what you guys are thinking about using in 2020. This is like my favorite time of year for planning because I love watching the process of everybody try to figure out their system for the upcoming year. So I would love to see what you guys are doing. So give me a follow on Instagram and tag me in anything that you want me to see, especially if it involves a Moleskine planner like this. I don't see a ton of people using them, and probably because their paper sucks, but I would like to see how you guys have it set up if you're using it. So again, as always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.